Well. Deadline day. It's over. It's done. Now I've messed up the couple other streams that I made, but looks like Alex Iwobi's gone. DT, AFTV, Troops, all of you that wanted Alex Iwobi gone, it looks like he's gone. He's gone. No, it's done. I'm like it's been reported by Ornstein that a bid of between 35 and 40 million for Alex Iwobi has been the amount that Everton have looked to see to get the deal over the line, and that has been one of the last deals of it. So Arsenal haven't gone in for anyone else, and it's I can't believe it. I really can't. I cannot believe we've. It looks like Alex Iwobi's gone. Wow. Wow. Oh man. Okay, I'm just sharing this.
Yeah, certainly have. You look at the statistics here, it's none out, and one stays. The breaking news is that Marcus Rojo is remaining at Manchester United.
Marcus Rojo is staying at Manchester United. He's not going anywhere. It's this that's a funny one. But it looks like Alex Iwobi. Let me see what else is going on. What's the BBC saying? What's Orny saying? What is Ornstein saying about?
Fascinating news coming from Old Trafford then. So let's find out a little bit more about Crystal Palace there, because
I cannot believe it. Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi could be going to Everton. Yeah, but where is the Luiz deal? The Luiz deal isn't official. Like the Tierney deal is done. I've watched the video. Oh, no Zaha. Zaha isn't going anywhere. Burnley signed Drinkwater on loan. Yeah. All right. Good for them. But it's yet to be confirmed. This is the deal. Out of all the deals, this is the deal that needs to be confirmed. Simon Stone from the BBC says one of the deals catching my eye is yet to be confirmed. David Luiz going to Arsenal from Chelsea. He's not someone I would immediately think of being someone who is going to strengthen my defense. Nevertheless, he will bring an air of authority to that defense. So thank you very much, Simon Stone, for that. That was at 5 p.m. No, that was at 4:59. But for the next hour, we should be able to see and hear whether these deals are going over the line. But wow, Iwobi gone. Sheffield Wednesday could not care about. So far, no update on any of the other Arsenal deals. But just everything that's gone on today. Inter Milan signed Lukaku, 74 mil. Tottenham signed Fulham winger Sessegnon. Spurs miss out on Dybala. Who doesn't love that? Lo Celso set to join, but that isn't confirmed. Tierney is officially an Arsenal player, but we're not sure if the deal's going to be over the line. If that deal doesn't get done, I mean, that is just going to ruin my Premier League predictions. Everton agreed deal for Alex Iwobi of at least 35 mil. All the Iwobi haters, loud and proud. Where are you? Crystal Palace are getting relegated this season. I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, Crystal Palace are a side that year after year they just choose not to spend any money. You look at all the players around them for what they did last season, and they spent 8.5 mil on McCarthy, who just isn't good enough. And everyone else around them is spending 40 mil plus, and they're spending 8.5. And even besides, even if Zaha hasn't left, but they still need more. They need more up front. They need a couple more wingers to add as substitutes. Hello to whoever's in the stream. Welcome. Thanks for joining the stream, Joseph. Can you hear me first of all? Because this is probably the third stream that I've done, and people can't hear me, and I got pissed off and deleted all the other previous videos. But thank God, I'm so happy about that. So I started the 2 other streams. Both of them I ended up deleting just because no one could hear me. I think this damn cable kept coming out and people weren't able to hear me. But thank you, Joseph, for joining the stream. I don't know. Did you hear that Alex Iwobi, at least Arsenal has agreed a deal to sell Alex Iwobi to Everton? It was gone. Madness. Literally, it's the last deal that was done before the transfer window officially ended. I'm not sure if they've gotten the. Are you happy about this though? Because most people that I speak to do not like Iwobi. Kind of. Okay. Not really. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, young player, what was he, 22 years old? Nigerian international. I thought he did decent last season, definitely an improvement. And 23, like I said in my previous video that I uploaded yesterday, like, he's a player who's probably going to develop to be just as good as Wilfred Zaha, if not better, in the next 3 years when he's 26, like Zaha. And for us to be selling him now, I do think it's a good amount. Like, they're talking about 35 to 40 mil for him, and I think that's pretty good. But let's put like a buyback clause in there. He got too much shit by the fans, and I agree. Like, I think the fans, I think overall the general consensus from the fans is that they've been very harsh on him. I think a lot of it has been unfair, and he's supposed to play in a cam, like in that Özil position, and we've got Özil and Mkhitaryan just there wasting space, like blocking avenues for him to get an opportunity to play. So it's a tough situation, but what can you do? But we believe that Alex Iwobi is one of the players who is subject to that deal sheet. It has to be filled out by both clubs. It has to be signed by both clubs. And what we got here? News right now. 6 deals under consideration. Don't go anywhere. Oh my God! 6 deals in this deadline day sheet to be solved. He would have been statistically better than Paul. Yeah, no, completely agree. And Özil as well. No, I mean, like, Iwobi got more assists than Özil last season. He got 9 assists, 6 goals. Like, I thought overall it's pretty decent. I can't. I mean, it can be better, but for a player that's playing out of position, like you said, I think it's decent. So I think besides that, I think it's only the David Luiz stuff that, as a matter of fact, isn't officially over the line, which is weird because out of all of them, that is the one deal that I want over the line. Chideas.
In the coming week, and everybody at City feels for him here and wishes him a quick and full recovery. The one thing we do know about a cruciate ligament injury is that you can make a
Listen,
full
right?
recovery.
David Luiz is a temporary stopgap. If we hadn't lost Koscielny, if he didn't act like such an idiot, we wouldn't be getting David Luiz. I could guarantee you that. David Luiz would be nowhere near Arsenal, but he's a good Koscielny replacement. I do think that maybe in January or in the summer we should go after for Dyer again. And I know RB Leipzig is talking for like 90 million plus. I think that's absolutely ridiculous money. And I know that's his release clause, but like we should be able to work out a deal like 65 mil. I know we were like 10 mil short. And if we sell Iwobi, we're going to have money. You know, like 70 mil. 70 mil. You know what? It's still less than the 90 million that's in his contract. Like I'd still take that. Especially since like everybody's talking about Dyer is the future of defending, and you know what, right? Like the defenders that we have are either older or they're just not good enough. Like Socrates at the end of next season's got 1 year left on his contract. I've heard rumors that he probably will want to go to the MLS, so we're gonna need to sign a defender in the summer anyway, and he would make a really, really, really good signing for that. So yeah, like I'm up for Upper Meccano. All right, let's see what BBC is saying.
Own your moment. Sky.
Nothing new as of yet. Still no news on David Luiz, but it looks like a deal is. I cannot believe Alex Iwobi is gonna go to Everton. Like that was a deal up to the very last minutes. Like I just thought was not gonna get done. Imagine Dyer and Saliba. Yeah, exactly. Joseph Masenko, you get me. Dyer and Saliba starting centre backs in like a back four. That's what you want. You can't go wrong there. You've got pace, power, like they can tackle, they got good aerial ability. What? I think Dio's like 6'2", 6'3". So it's a good one. Go away, Football Terrace. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to Saliba next season. I think that's gonna be a very, very, very good one. And boy, if we get Upper Meccano next summer, Arsenal's defensive problems will be gone. The only thing that I will say is that we'll need to work on the backup. So I think Holding will be a good backup, I guess Chambers. But for me, Chambers will either probably get sold or put in the midfield. 20 goals would be conceded in us. If we only concede 20 goals a season, that let's say, for instance, that we do get Dyer, then we're talking about Arsenal challenging for the league. Because I think Liverpool only conceded like 15, 20 goals last season as well. And like that would take us on a whole new level. And our attack was the third best. So, you know, now that we have Pepe, I honestly believe that our attack is going to be one of the best this season. Joe needs to start ahead of Chakop. Agree. If we're playing 4-3-3, I think it's best for Ceballos to play ahead of Chaka. But Joe definitely for me should be starting. Like so impressive. Like so impressive. And I think Joe's only 19, 20 now. Like it's perfect prime. Like, I mean, this is where like all Arsenal fans should be thanking Arsene Wenger for the great work that he's done, because for him to give us like this amount of young players, good. like good congratulatory note to Arsene Wenger. I wonder what he's doing now. Like you don't hear anything from Wenger anymore. Let's see what else have we got in. Well, before I start getting into Premier League predictions, Leroy Sané just suffered an ACL injury to his right knee. So that probably means that Liverpool are going to win the league this season. Because for me, Leroy Sané was probably one of the difference makers. I won't give my predictions yet for in terms of where everybody's going to finish until everything is over the line. So in another 40 minutes, then I'll give my predictions and then I'll end the stream. But yeah, Sane's got an injury, so yeah, that probably explains why he didn't go to Bayern Munich. But well, maybe for Bayern Munich they probably wouldn't have cared anyway. But an ACL injury to his knee, I mean, he's going to be out for at least 6 months. So that's half the season, if not 3/4 of the season, gone for him, I'd say. But let's see what happens there in regards to Leroy Sané. But fuck. All right. Well, I doubt there's any Tottenham Hotspurs fans in this stream because this is an Arsenal stream. But Tottenham have just signed Lo Celso, Giovanni Lo Celso from Spanish club Real Betis. Yeah. Was this a loan signing that they got? Yeah, it was a loan signing. Like, he cannot be that good. Like, I suppose that strapped for cash. United fight with Wolves for 7th. Lord, I hate those guys. I think Wolves might actually struggle this season. I didn't realize, but Wolves are in the Europa League qualifying rounds. So I do think that they will. I think they're playing another game today, or at least tonight. And if they get through this, they'll go into the group stages. And I'm not sure if Wolves have a big enough squad to play on all fronts in the Premier League and obviously League Cup, FA Cup, and in the Europa League. So it might be a difficult one. I think the ones to really watch out for are probably Watford and Everton, particularly Everton. I like what Everton have done, and I think they've been really good. Yeah, unfortunately, was it Lo Celso is probably a good signing for them. 9th or 10th. I mean, who do you think that is? Is that Wolves you're talking about? Because I could see Wolves finish 9th or 10th just because of the Europa League. Yeah. Then I agree with that. I think Manchester United, they're at risk. They're at risk of dropping out of the top 6 for me. They didn't get Mandzukic over the line, I don't believe. And if they do, I guess we'll find out whilst I'm on the stream. But right now, yeah, they're a bit all over the place. They don't have enough goals, and I can't wait till we face them because I think they will slap them around. Once we have Lacazette, Aubameyang, and Pepe on that pitch going up again, like their defense, I would say is a lot better than last season with Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire, but their attack is okay. Like their attack is nowhere near on the level that Arsenal's is pulling around. So we'll see what happens there. But I probably, whenever Arsenal face Manchester United, I could see 4-1. I could just see that going on. Leicester would go above them. Yeah. Again, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not sure. Did Leicester ever get the boy from Brighton, Dunk? Because if they did, then they're also one that I can't like not put in that mix as well. Because I know they were looking at Dunk and someone else, some defender from Bristol City, or maybe that was Brighton. I'm not sure. Let me actually find that out. Because boy, this Premier League season this season is going to be a tough one. I see it being very competitive, very very competitive. All right, weird signing just came out of the brew. Manchester City have signed Scott Carson on a season-long loan from Derby. Now, unless the BBC got that wrong, like that is a weird signing. That makes no sense. Oh, I don't know. And a picture has officially been released on our Arsenal's Twitter page. Tierney in an Arsenal shirt. Like, our defense is going to be so good. So, can't wait. Can't wait. It's probably going to be a bit while before we see him play. Is what I think. But we need to get our best starting 11 ahead of that game against Liverpool in a couple of weeks. We can't be playing around. Cannot be playing around. I hear him. Wait a sec. Is that Dejeni Dakonam who we were looking at? If I'm not sure if they've signed him, but if they get Dejeni over the line, I think that would be good. That would be a good sign-on. I don't want to lose against Liverpool this season. I agree. Like, I think if we go on and beat Liverpool, because last season at home, I was a season ticket holder last season at Arsenal, and that game, along with the Spurs game at home, was one of the best atmosphere games that I've seen. And I thought that we played extremely well. And I could just see that with the likes of Pepe, with us having a better defense, I don't see why we can't beat them. Like, I really don't. I think as long as we can get this David Luiz signing over the line, him, Tierney at left back with obviously Luiz and Socrates at centre back. I think that's a decent defense, and then Bellerin at right back. I can't stand Maitland-Niles. I really don't want to see him again play at right back. He needs to be in midfield. But Arsenal have just released a video on Arsenal have just released a video for an interview with Kieran Tierney. I'm gonna check that out right now and listen to you right here on the stream. Oh, come on, load up. Oh, my internet's being really slow. All right, there we go. Okay.
Sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy.
All right.
Welcome to Arsenal at last. How does it feel to have joined us? Yeah, thanks a lot.
All right, guys. I'm listening to the Kieran Tierney interview. It is on the Arsenal YouTube page.
Obviously, this is a deal that was talked about for a lot this summer. It's gone all the way to deadline day. How has it sort of played out from your point of view? How hard?
We're in the number 3. I like.
It's been fine for me. I've been working hard on my rehab. I've had good people around me as well. But
oh, he's still injured, isn't he? Damn.
Hard, working hard, and just to get back.
Forgot about that.
You flew down last night. I've heard you haven't really had a lot of sleep.
Elroy, no. I'll make my bed when I feel like it.
I was down watching them, and I get a phone call that I need to go. Got to the airport. The flight was 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. I bet it was British Airways.
I'll probably get 0 sleep, so I'm back up at 5:30 today. And Arsenal fans have been tracking your flight on social as well. It shows the sort of devotion that they have towards this deal. How does that make you feel? That's mad. The first time I've heard that, to be fair, so I don't know how to react, but fair play to me. You currently, as you mentioned, coming back from an injury. Can you tell us about your progress and your hopes for
Yeah, I had an operation, a double hernia operation in the summer there, and I'm just getting back fit now. I'm just getting back involved with the ball and back running. So yeah, hopefully not too long.
You're obviously a boy of a Celtic fan, so how tough a decision was it for you to leave? And why did you feel that Arsenal was the right club for you?
Yeah, it was the hardest decision in my full life I've had to make. I had to speak to my family, my close friends, and my agent as well, because it's a hard decision to leave a club that you love so much, and people need to know that as well. But I feel Arsenal is a massive club, and it's a great opportunity for me as well. And
Damn right, it's a great opportunity for you.
Been a nation of yours to play in Premier League.
Well, when I was younger, it was always Celtic. The ambition was Celtic, and that was my dream when I was younger. But when you get older, I've done that. I made my dream.
Well, what else does he need to do at Celtic? I mean, I think he's won the treble at Celtic. It's crazy. Like, he's won trophies. Like, this guy's a serial winner. So yeah, if you want to check out the interview, like, for yourselves, it's out. Yeah, Tierney should have been ready 2 weeks ago. Yep, I agree. Should have been done a couple weeks ago. Elroy, windows closed. What do you mean? Are you talking about my window? If this is my window, no, you need to have like natural light coming in, unless you're talking about the transfer window when it said, "Yep, I know the window's closed." What else have we got? So 30 minutes until the extension on the transfer window is officially done. And literally, there could be no more signings. Arsenal better get this David Luiz deal over the line. Yeah, delighted. Oh, brilliant. Still nothing on the David Luiz stuff. I'm hoping Chelsea didn't screw us over with this David Luiz deal, because we need at least one good centre back, and David Luiz would fit that bill. Particularly for like right now. Yeah. All right, so Radio 5 Live senior football reporter Ian Dennis says that there are 6 deals involving Premier League clubs for potential transfers. This isn't just an Arsenal thing. This goes to all Premier League clubs. So there are still 6 deals that haven't been announced that are on this. And this buys clubs additional 2 hours after the 5 p.m. But it is not a legally binding document. Oh, my God. If that's the case, then I really hope we don't get screwed out of this. Please, by God, Upper Meccano. Hey, I hope Upper Meccano's on that sheet. But I doubt that's gonna be the case though. It's if that was gonna be the case, I think we would have heard something about it. Wouldn't have Pepe improve. Yeah, Pepe would have probably have improved Iwobi. I mean, both of them are African as well. And yeah, it would have fit. I mean, we don't always need to play Aubameyang like on the wings. Like, Iwobi would have gotten games. Yes, he probably wouldn't have started a lot more than what he did last season. But yeah, it's one of them where we didn't need to sell Iwobi. But I think it's just to do with the fact that Everton decided that they were gonna put up big numbers for Iwobi. So 40 mil for Iwobi, I think it's decent, especially if we've got either a sell-on clause or a buyback for Iwobi. I think that would be pretty good. In terms of finishing, like Salah, Mane. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Again, it'd be another player to have as a winger who knows how to score, and obviously he can learn from those players. And now he's going to Everton, where he's gonna have to learn from players like Theo Walcott. So well done to Alex Iwobi. I know I shouldn't be that bitter because it really isn't Iwobi's fault. The club have accepted a bid which says that, you know, we're happy to let you leave because we got this amount. But yeah, it's a sad one. And if that deal does go through with Alex Iwobi, I will say it right now that I do wish him the very best in the future. What else? Nothing new. What else have we got? Oh, we got some videos from AFTV. There's people down by the Arsenal right now. All right, let's check out some of those videos.
Luiz said for AFTV, I'm outside the Emirates. It's deadline day. It's a different kind of atmosphere that we usually used to.
Who is this guy? I mean, Robbie's from AFTV. He's always finding all these new people to be hosting the shows.
How you feel about this summer, this transfer window so far?
I think Nelson will start on the left. Yeah, I think Nelson, very good possibility to start on the left. I mean, now that in preseason, like we saw him play on the left for a bit, I think left or depending whether Pepe will play. Just because Pepe, I don't think Pepe will play, or at least start, unless something really bad happens, like an injury or someone gets sent off. That's the only way I see Pepe starting. But yep, I could see Nelson starting on the left against Newcastle, and then Aubameyang on the right. That'd actually be pretty. That'd be pretty decent.
Somebody you showing like a lot of potential. Which one of the youth do you think should really push on the season and get a chance in the first team squad? We looked at really well in pre-season. Saka as well, and I think Nelson. Those three should get a really big chance. And Nketiah, if you don't.
I hope Reece Nelson improves this season and gets a lot of chances. Like out of all the young players that I'd seen over the last several years, he's the only one who I came up and said, you know what? Like Reece looks like he's going to develop into a real player. And I will say this now that he looks, at the time when I saw him, I think he was in the Europa League, I said that he could almost be Hazard-esque with the way how his technical ability was. But who knows? Who knows? I think this season will be the start and will be the litmus test. And let's see what he does. But how many goals do you think he will score, though?
We're talking about youth players and players coming out. Iwobi's been linked to the move away to Everton now. How do you feel about that? Do you think he's a player that we need to hold on to, or should we cash in if the money's right?
I don't know what to say to that because there's obviously areas that he needs to improve on.
Oh, he's fucking 23.
And if he comes in as a rotation player, I'd like to send him out on loan.
Hello, whoever's new into the live stream. Welcome.
But I say if we get maybe like 40, 50 million, then I wouldn't blame Arsenal for taking him.
Okay, and lastly, if the window was to shut now and we had...
Oh, there's no one there. Oh, they left.
Alongside other signings that have been confirmed, what would you rate out?
Yeah, I think 10 would be decent. And you know what? For me, I always thought 10 goals for like any type of attacking player that isn't going to be starting regularly, I think is a good amount. So no, well done on that, Joseph. I completely agree with you there. Okay. David Luiz still not confirmed yet. Yeah, so we were talking about Wolves earlier on. Wolves are playing tonight in the Europa League. They're actually playing right now as as I'm live streaming. And it looks like they will be going to the Europa League group stage. Matt Doherty just put them 1-0 up in the qualifier. That's that Irish international guy. So they're 1-0 up. I think this is the second leg. So it looks like they're going to be in the group stages of the Europa League. Which I think is pretty good for them. It's something that I think that years ago Everton should have kind of taken seriously. Then they would have probably been there in the top 6 themselves. My hope a little raised. No. I don't think so either. I think I think that's a good target. All right, so almost 15 more minutes until we find out whether what deals have officially gone over the line that's on that sheet. But I've now got a list of all the signings, or at least deadline day signings that we have here. So Scott Carson has gone to. Why has he gone? Oh, okay, I get this now. I believe Scott Carson has gone from Derby to Man City on loan because Man City need to be obliged to their homegrown talent quota that I think that they haven't been. So that deal was done at 520 there. Top 4 for context. Oh, top 4. Oh, for me, I think Arsenal are coming third this season. If you want me to be really honest. And the only thing that's going to change that opinion is unless it comes out that David Luiz isn't going to Arsenal. That's the only thing that's going to change that. But right now, Manchester United don't have enough attack for me. And again, we'll know in about 15 minutes whether that's going to change. Yeah, and you know what? To be honest, I think a lot of people was because a few weeks ago we didn't even sign Pepe. That's how much things changed. A few weeks ago we were still faffing around in the we had just gotten to the US. That's how much things change. And now, like Arsenal have probably had the best transfer window out of all the teams. And to be honest, Arsenal needed it. But if all these signings go through, then there's no reason why we can't finish third with our strongest starting 11. I will say that first. No reason why we can't finish third. I think that probably Chelsea will get 4th, Tottenham 5th, and United 6th. Man United fans are burning. I wouldn't be surprised because this is going to be a bad season for them. I really hope Solskjaer manages to do something with those lot, and that he he follows whatever plan that he has, because if his plan fails, like there's no reason why Everton won't finish above them. Because if you're trying to tell me that they're having to rely on Rashford to score 20 goals and Martial and Sanchez, like where Mustafi scored more goals than Sanchez, boy, if that's who they're relying on, they're finished. Absolutely finished. There's actual videos. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to go check out some of these videos. Like, yeah, Rashford is poor. For me, he's he's poor in terms of being well, I wouldn't say poor. I think he's okay, But I mean, this is a guy. He got what 12 goals last season. He played a lot of games, and I know he didn't play all of them up front, but yeah, like what he did last season was for me just bang average. Like you can't be you you, you can't be leading the line now and only be scoring 12 goals. Like it's not good enough on Twitter apparently. Yeah. I mean, you know what it is about Twitter, right? Twitter is like everybody will just come out and just say the first things on their mind on Twitter. Like just won't care in the world. I don't think he's poor, but I don't think that he's this great striker that Manchester United fans and all these pundits talk about. I I I think he's a slightly better version to Eddie Nketiah. Yeah, yeah, I'd agree to that. Yep. And you know what, right? I think we're going to see more of John Jules this season. I really do. I actually look forward to seeing him get a bit of a run out in the Europa League games, which I think at least in the group stages he will. Hopefully we don't have any injuries because that's going to be the only thing that kind of changes all of that. All right, so yeah, Scott Carson loan from Derby to Man City. Obviously, Kieran Tierney. Then there's Andy Carroll who went for free from West Ham to Newcastle. Ismaila Sarr went to Watford. Like I don't know if you remember, but I put some videos up about a month, maybe 2 months ago on Ismaila Sarr being someone that we should be looking at, and Watford got him, and I think that's a good signing for them. That's a really good signing. Like strong, powerful, but still young enough to develop. And financially, I mean, in a few years, if he develops well, he's going to be a good player. Aaron Moore's gone from Huddersfield to Brighton on loan. Oh, Sesson Young did go to Tottenham, but like, where's he going to play at left back? Because he's not a good defender at all. And he's not great of a winger either. So, yeah. Romanik Yapi has gone from PSG to Brighton. I don't know who Emil Kraft is, but he's gone from Amiens to Newcastle. And then Ajeti from Basel to West Ham. So hardly any deals today. I think Arsenal look like they've just been kind of dominating the headlines. Time left is 12 minutes. 12 minutes until it's officially done. Like whatever chances we haven't gotten over the line is done. And I'm getting a bit nervous because we still haven't confirmed David Luiz. Because that is the signing for me, along with Tierney, that will put our defense over the line to say that our defense has improved like a substantial amount. Tottenham for me will destroy. I get statistically, yes. I think that's probably been the case, but I don't know. I have some type of belief that Frank Lampard won't mess this up. But when you're looking at it on paper on what Spurs did last season, they've improved their squad and they only finished 1 point behind Chelsea. I mean, technically, you would say that Tottenham will probably finish above Chelsea this season. But I think like I like Lampard as a player. Especially like watching him play for England. So I do think that I do think that he will at least improve Chelsea. But we'll see. After 10 games, I will definitely be doing a review and giving a more accurate description of where I think teams will go. Yeah. And Arsenal kind of pissed me off the worst of it because we had it there. We had it. But that's why I think why you need kind of strength and depth. All right, Danny Drinkwater officially a Burnley player on loan though. And Jimenez has scored again for Wolves. So it looks like Wolves are going to be in the Europa League this coming season. So well done to them. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Where's the David Luiz confirmation? You got 9 minutes. Will away form improve next season? I think slightly. I don't know. Uh, I would think so. I mean, we have to improve somewhere, and I think that it obviously has to be in the away games. Our home form was almost perfect last season. Apart from the games that we did it in the end, I think we only lost like 3 home games last season. But we've got to do better away. We have to do better away. Like it's not good enough. And yeah, I think with the new signings that we've got, like it will take them a while to kind of really bed in. But I do think that the new signings that we got are good enough to improve us home and away. Okay, what else have we got here on the BBC? All right, so I got a quote from Ian Dennis, Radio 5 Live reporter, says, I think Manchester United would have liked to be a little bit more active, but it will take time for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to change things around. Well, that probably means that they'll be finishing outside the top 6 this season. Then he talks about Dybala not happening, and United wanted players that are hungry and to have that desire to play for them. Yeah, but who wants to play for a shit side? Like, I mean, what do you expect? Mason Greenwood is young, so he can make a real impact in preseason. He scored 1 goal. I mean, I don't think there's anything to really talk about Greenwood. Like, he's an okay player. He's a natural finisher, really. We'll see. Daniel James, pace whore. That's all that he is. Then they spent 80 million on Maguire. Yeah. I think his tweet is. I don't know if he's a Manchester United fan, but he's just. Yeah, there's nothing more for me to say about Manchester United. Like they haven't done they haven't been good enough in the transfer window. And for me, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw them like 8th by January. Like it's nowhere near good enough. I mean, Arsenal will finish way above them. He's not getting. Timo. Hey, how are you doing? Thanks for all the recent comments on the videos. Appreciate it. Did we sell Iwobi? No, it isn't official yet, but it said that Everton put in a 35 million bid and that it was accepted. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna get done. He's not getting back to the moment. Thing is, he is getting backed. It's just that I honestly think that nowadays no one's really looking at Manchester United as being a real serious prospect to go to anymore. I think Manchester United is one big mess. And next season, even if they bring in a new manager, Paul Pogba's going to leave the club. Pogba's not staying there. They just lost Lukaku, who for me, like you could cuss him out all you want, but he's still a pretty good player. And Lukaku at his best is going to give you what 20, 25 goals. What couple seasons ago it was him and Harry Kane battling out for top goal scorer. I know Kane got it in the end, but like Lukaku was close. So like, and they haven't replaced him, and they're trying to tell me that Mason Greenwood is the answer. Oh my god! I don't know what position Manchester United are going to finish in, but this is a perfect opportunity for Everton to capitalize on that. Perfect. Let's see. A friend of mine said Maguire is better than Van Dijk. I'm not sure about that. I started a rumor that Manchester United would sign. Timo, stop! No, you can't be doing that. Long. No. Like Greenwood scored 1 goal, and everybody's getting all happy about it, right? This is the thing. This is Arsenal's time to step up and just to kind of get some, like, put some of these young Arsenal players on the map. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine, right? And we were talking about Callum Hudson-Odoi, and everybody was trying to tell me Callum Hudson-Odoi is the future for England, but he hasn't done anything. Like, I said it last season. How many goals have Callum Hudson-Odoi scored? 3. Like, I think he got 1 assist. Like, Callum Hudson-Odoi is an okay okay. I think he's a good player, but he hasn't done anything. Reece Nelson on loan scored more goals than him. He got more assists than him last season and played more games. And Reece ain't getting a shout. But he said that he has better stats. Whoever told you that, Joseph, don't listen to them, please. No. Trust me, no. John Jules is better. What's up, my guy? How are you doing? I'm good. I'm looking forward to, seeing what Arsenal are going to do in these last few minutes in this kind of whole transfer saga. We got 2 minutes to go, and then like everything should be officially done. If Arsenal haven't signed stuff over the line, oh my god, okay. Things have just been released. So Alex Iwobi is doing a medical right now and is going to sign a 5-year deal with Everton Football Club. But he's doing his medical in London with what everything is going on. The deal is somewhere around 35 to 40 million. Let's see. Oh, the extension goes on to 7, not 6 o'clock. I'm here in the UK, so to anybody that's foreign. So we've got another hour, but I won't go that long. But what I end up doing is I'll put in another video in the evening, and then tomorrow I will put up my preview that I've already done of the Arsenal Newcastle game on Sunday. Yep. So it looks like Iwobi's off. So the likes of DT and Troop Stem got his wish off of AFTV. I wonder what Kelechi's going to say now. Poor Kelechi, man. His guy, his nephew, like gone from Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal just throw him to one side. But with Iwobi gone, I have a feeling that either Saka or Martinelli might get promoted, because we need a left side. We need a left-sided player. Virgil van Dijk made Liverpool's defense not only best defense in the league, but the best in the last 5 to 7 years. Yep, completely agree. Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. No, he improved Liverpool's defense massively, and I never saw it coming. Like, I knew Van Dijk was good, but for him to what he and it's not just Van Dijk. It's, for me, it's Alisson and Fabinho. Like that spine, DM centre back goalkeeper. For me, that sealed the deal. Players like Nelson are going to get a chance after Whoop. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I have no doubt about that. Like, Nelson is getting a chance with or without Iwobi. Like, there's no way that Pepe is going to be playing 90 minutes like every single game. And Arsenal, like, when you think about how far we're going to get in all the cup competitions that we're going to be playing, Arsenal are going to be playing at like over 50 games this season. So Nelson is going to get chances to start. He's going to get chances to play. So I have no doubt about that. Chelsea said Kelechi's going to be on Everton Fan TV. Probably, you know. I heard he lives in Leeds as well, so it probably won't be that far of a trek for him. But I feel so sorry for Iwobi. Kelechi a few weeks ago was talking about how the boys are really depressed. I was like, oh, you know, like is he depressed? Like that's really sad, you know, because the way a lot of fans carry on, like he doesn't deserve it. Like, yes, he's not going to be the next Neymar, but you know, he's still going to be a good slash kind of decent player. But yeah, it's a tough one. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, so it's after 6 now. For me, I am basically done. I'm just checking to see if there's any last things here. So nothing else new here in regards to signings. Nothing has been confirmed yet. We still got 1 more hour. But I'm getting kind of hungry and I want to go get some dinner. So guys, thank you again for watching the video. To all the viewers out there, thank you. Joseph, you were my first consistent communicator on a live stream. This is my first live stream on this channel. So thank you very much for watching this stream. Please, if you haven't done so already, if you're watching, comment, rate, subscribe. Watch out for my other videos, and I will see you again next time. But yes. Oh, and yes, the way how they treated him is like shit, especially in this last season. But I'll see you again next time, guys. And yeah, peace out. Hopefully we manage to get David Luiz deals done, but I'll put a video about all of that later on.